Good evening, Rockets fans. Today we're going to be talking about Rockets versus the Timberwolves. Uh, our youth is showing. It's showing. It's showing. It's showing. We miss Fred VanVleet. We miss some of these veterans on our team. We miss Jabari. We are in a low place right now. 5-game losing streak. And we got to do better. Need some hard practices. The All-Star break cannot come fast enough. The All-Star break cannot come fast enough. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe we just need some time away from basketball, but it's not good. And we got to do better as a team. But we will get into this. We're going to talk more about what things that we can change, some tangible things that we can change, some things that our coaching changes. But we got to find a way to get back into the win column. We got to find a way to start getting good wins against good teams. These teams that are around us in the standings are only getting better, and it's only going to get exposed more and more that we are not as good as we say we are. So maybe this nationally recognized credit that we're getting came too soon. But let's get right into it. The first quarter and the first half was really good, actually. I started to see that we were passing the ball more. I started to see that we were making an effort in order to change, in order to get back to where we were. This play emphasizes that. We had multiple passes, multiple people touching the ball, and we ended up getting a good shot after this too. So shout out to the Rockets for coming out strong. On the defensive end, although Anthony Edwards had 40-plus last night, we did some good things that we need to adopt. Got to continue to trap him on the side, as you're going to see in this play here. Unfortunately, we did foul him, but if we can get this trap without fouling, that was a successful defensive maneuver. On the other side, we got to get better at playing against the zone. Got to practice that more. Again, need somebody in the middle of the zone. The times that we did see zone, they're going to use that when they feel they need to stop. When the opposite team feels like they're on a run and they can pull away and put the dagger in, they're going to go to a zone because we haven't proven that we can consistently beat it. We did a good job against the Cavaliers. When we see zone, we should always reference that Cavaliers film. Second quarter, Jalen Green, man, was getting good shots, working on his game, but he did get away from it. There were some that were good, but it was just missing. It could have been just not your night in the third quarter and the second half, but in the first half, I was seeing some good things, man. Good angles that you were taking, studying some film. I was seeing Jalen Brunson-esque basketball plays. Got to incorporate that more into your game. But we finished the first half, I want to say, with 66% shooting, and that came all with ball movement. That came with taking good shots. But we seemed to get away from that as we transitioned into the second half. I thought that we were good. From what I saw in the first half, I thought that we were good. I was good enough to go to bed, but evidently that is not the case. In the third quarter, we had success early on. We have success when we move the ball. As you can see here, this is a great play. People cutting without the basketball. Tari Eason ended up scoring a layup on this play. Not giving up on the play and not getting caught watching. That's another thing on the defensive end too. We were getting caught watching way too many times. We got two hands crowding around Anthony Edwards, and the guy on the wing caught watching. You're in no man's land. He makes a pass. Somebody gets a wide open shot on the 3-point line, and the guy who's defending them is in no position to make a play. In the third quarter as well, I want to call this out. Cam Whitmore, I saw that you had a great game. Not a great game, but a good game, making some shots, being that tertiary scorer that I know you can be. But unselfish play speaks volumes. Your teammates want to see you win when you want to see them win. And I'm not saying that you don't, but we have to get back to making that extra pass, not keeping the ball stagnant. And this play emphasizes that. Not finding the open man. You could have made an extra pass here. There was Dylan Brooks that had Rudy Gobert on him. Rudy Gobert is not trying to go out to the three whatsoever. Dylan Brooks had just made a three-pointer on the previous play down. Again, it goes back to feeding the hot hand. And this is where our experience starts to show. It's like we almost start shooting ourselves in the foot the more tired that we get. Is it conditioning? Do we need to run more? Are we just waiting for the All-Star break? Some players on the team, it seems to me like y'all got some big plans for the All-Star break, and y'all forgot you got to keep the main thing. Basketball. Wanting to win. Got to keep all of the outside distractions out, man. Fourth quarter, sloppy fourth quarter. Sloppy fourth quarter. If the other team is playing sloppy, that doesn't make it okay that we start playing sloppy. We got to be able to be mellow, even keel, be able to play our game no matter what. Make good passes, ball movement, get good shots no matter what. We don't play a sloppy game when the other team is playing a sloppy game, because we're playing sloppy games and then the other team's playing good basketball. So over this 5-game losing streak, I've seen a lot of sloppy basketball plays, ball being stagnant. We starting to take some steps into getting back into the ball movement, cutting without the basketball, making better passes. I'm seeing some strides, so I do want to say that. But we have to be able to play our game and make other teams play our game. Our game is ball movement. Our game is taking good shots every time down. Our game is playing solid defense and being aware and high IQ basketball players on the court. Finally, I want to finish off with, the further the game goes on, it seems that we suffer from mental fatigue. Again, maybe we're just looking forward to this All-Star break. Whatever y'all are about to do during this All-Star break, bro, get it out of y'all system. But the further the game goes along, third quarter and the fourth quarter, we stop playing our game. We stop making good passes. We stop getting good shots. Starts with the hero ball. People want home runs, and you can't get a home run on not one single play. The home run is when you put 4 quarters together, 2 halves together of good basketball, 48 minutes together of good basketball. That's the home run. There is no home run on one single play. If your shot is not falling at the 3-point line, let's get to the rim. Let's get to the free throw line. Let's get a good shot closer to the rim. Let's make our efficiency go up. Again, in the first half, we knew that we could do it in the first half. Good enough to where I felt comfortable going to bed so I could get rest for work the next day. Second half, completely different story. So Next game is against the Dallas Mavericks. These guys have gotten better. And if you didn't think that there is a target on our back, you are mistaken, because the target is only getting bigger now that you see blood in the water. Teams around us, the teams around us in the standings, we are going to continually play them, even on the East, and they see that we cannot play against the zone. They see that we can't shoot the 3-ball well. They see that when the going gets rough, we start playing AAU one-on-one basketball. So let's beat this narrative. Let's beat this stigma. Let's beat this stereotype that we are an AAU basketball team. Said it in the last video. I'm going to say it again. Hopefully we listen, guys. Somebody got to just start doing laps or something like that. Ime, start putting the hammer down, man. Peace, y'all.
I'm trying to famous, ooh, I'm trying to famous.